Hello everyone, Krydax here. Welcome back to our AngelBobsOmni playthrough. So in our last episode, we did all sorts of stuff, but we got our logistics all figured out. We have blue science going. We are working through a lot of blue science, so we can do, what's it called? The crystallology too, so we can get a lot more silver. And that will make blue science a lot easier. There are a couple kind of housekeeping items that I need to deal with, one of which is this coal versus rubyite versus bobmonium. We now have the ability to make those separately, so I'm going to basically destroy this setup, get rid of all this bobmonium and rubyite, and then we can make coal directly, which will be very nice. I think what I'm gonna do is just change all of these and then find out if that works. Because I think I have these inserters set to only put in if bobmonium's below a certain amount, those only put in if rubyite, and these only will place in if coal. So I think that's actually gonna work out correctly. And the overall rate, you know, before I had 0.9 coal coming out of one of these, now I have 2.16. So I'm more than doubling my coal output and not having all this wasted bobmonium and rubyite. That'll get used up eventually. But hopefully that will get us enough coal overall. Now that's 4.3 coal per second, which is a lot more than I was getting before. I was only getting 1.8. And so we'll see if that takes care of my coal problems. Oh yeah, this is still a bunch of old stuff. Let me kind of update this. We don't need a circuit condition on the inserter, we need a circuit condition on the belt. Coal is less than 5,000. So hopefully that will get our coal up to snuff. And then we need more trains. Just straight up, we are really low on trains. I think it's because of my small delivery amounts. And I'm hoping that once we have a base-wide logistics network, we can save ourselves a little bit of that hassle. But we'll see. So these are still all Crotinium focused, just because obviously we don't need Jivolite right now. So we're going to be wasting a lot of Jivolite for a while. But I'm going to add some more train depots. So that means I need some more engines. Don't get hit by a train. So first order of business is getting some more engines. Revamp ammonium, rubyite, and coal. I did that. And then we also want to add in more Omnite mining. I just want to run back up there real quick and add in some more miners on this whole bottom section, just to really make sure we don't run out of Omnite. We're still pretty short on Omnite, so that's an issue I want to make sure we don't run into again with power. But engines are made over here. And then now that we're hopefully getting a lot more red science, probably still short on it because of silver, I assume. Yeah. Just because we don't have silver salt sorting, and we're not making quite enough crotinium. But yeah, so the logistics bots are fine here. We can see we are making blue science. Actually, strangely enough, we are making blue science at the fastest rate we can, because these aren't tier 3 assemblers yet. But let me actually have a provider chest and put some engines in it. Oops, wrong button. And that's not connected to a network yet, but I'll leave that connected to 0, because that's what we want. Because this is going to be for the base-wide logistics. Probably like 4 stacks, 5 stacks. And I'll take a few myself. My inventory is pretty gross right now. Ugh. If I even get rid of all this stuff, I can get rid of some steel here. I grabbed way too much for those buildings. And then don't get hit. And we'll get rid of what? Guess I've got some bobmonium and rubyite I didn't pay attention to having. Get rid of some omnite. And while I pass through, I will grab some more miners. I'll grab a stack of 50. And then we've got plenty of belts. Alright, I wonder how my coal has been doing. Curious what my usage has been. Okay, so it looks like production versus consumption. Let's see. Production is ramped up to from about 100 per minute to 270 per minute. And even at the height of consumption, we were at like 150, 140 per minute. And now we're only consuming about 80 per minute. So we're good on coal. I just wanted to double check with that. And then we'll get rid of our rubyite ore, bobmonium ore, crushed stone. Get rid of that. Saves me a few inventory slots. And... oh, ammunition. That's what I want. Ammunition and turrets. Pollution is still a thing. My base is making a decent amount of it, and we're actually going to get attacked soon at our mining outpost. So I wanted to just make sure I'm prepared for that. I'd rather not have to reload a quick save because my mining base gets completely destroyed. I'm not sure. Would I be able to recuperate from that? That is a question. Did I make turrets? I don't know if I actually did. I know I had turrets in the old setup, but maybe I didn't automate them here. What goes into them again? Sniper turrets, copper, iron plates, iron gear wheels. Pretty simple. I could have that automated pretty much anywhere. Can I make it work here? I think I can. Let's do that. So this will be copper plates and iron plates and gear wheels, sniper turret. Bam. And that should be a provider chest with 1 stack. Okay. So that'll give me some more sniper turrets, and then ammo I did automate somewhere. I feel like it was on the left side of something. Is it over here? Where did I put ammunition? This is why we really need base-wide logistics, is then I don't have to worry about it. I think I actually put it in a different city block, which was dumb of me. Was it over here? No. Where are you? I'm pretty certain that I did automate ammunition. It's just a question of where. Wouldn't have been in the oil block. Doesn't look like it's in that block. Doesn't look like it's in any of these on the outskirts. I'm pretty sure I didn't put it in the middle of all this. Shoot, where did I put it? I need ammo. I'm pretty sure I automated it. It's not in that block. Okay, I've officially gone crazy. It's just all the Omnite. That's really what's slowing this down. Is because we're still not caught up on Omnite. That's the problem. So that's why I'm going to fix that. Sorry guys, into text real quick. Where did I put ammo? I'm almost certain that I automated it. but I'm not 100%, so I might just have to give up on this search. I can never really be 100% sure about anything, I guess. Doodly-doo. Iron plates. It would be somewhere where iron plates are. Could it have been here? Just right next to where we make iron plates? Making ammo? Nope, just the catalysts. Oh, there it is. Found it. My gosh, my poor trains are having not a great day. I'm short on iron plates, which I can improve at this new tech level. I mean, there's a lot of ways I can improve it. One thing I can do is just improve my blast furnaces now that I have red circuits. Oh, there's only 200 there? That's not enough. Oh, and we're just out of iron plates in general. Oh, jeez. I probably... Oh, don't get hit. I probably should stop researching things for a minute and let my base catch up. And do I have... Can't click on that. I just want to make sure my blue science is limited to the 10 stacks. I'm pretty sure I remember to do that, but I don't really have the resources. Yeah, okay. I don't have the resources to make more than 2,000 blue science right now. So first order of business is go get some more Omnite rolling. Oh, collision. Nice work. Nice work, Krydax. Okay, go straight, turn right. Oh, I'm out of fuel. That's funny. Let's throw this in here. Should keep me running for a minute. So yeah, I want to get more Omnite. I think that will actually help with the train issues because the problem is I'm using probably 5 trains consistently to get small deliveries of Omnite rather than the full-sized deliveries that the stations actually want. So let me improve this. I can place down 9 more turrets. I need to remove all these turrets in the first place. All the trees. That one's done, that one's done. Oh, wow. That's bad. I was holding something, and that's when I ran out of inventory slots, and weirdly enough, that kept me from even being able to drop the item. Okay. So really what I want is this copied, and then copied here. And then we want belt running through it, rather than a river. What even is that? A river runs through it. Is that a book? A movie? I don't even know. It's just a familiar phrase for some reason. Okay. And then this should enable some high volume Omnite mining. Get that going. Get some light over here. I don't have any light. Have this join up. Guess we'll use underground belts. Let's make this consistent. This is bothering me. No room for Omnite. Okay. Do that, and then that. There we go. Okay. And then we don't need power up here. Let's have that be a straight line. And then I'm not overly concerned, so I am just going to do 2 balancers here. Need to change that around a little bit though, don't I? Can I get inserter rotation yet? We're close. I have a lot of green researches I need, but 200 blue science will get me that. And then long inserters, yeah, that's worth it. You guys, if you haven't seen all this before, your minds are going to explode at all the options we have. Once I get these next inserter options. First of all, we get inserters that can go length 3, so doubly long inserters. And then we also get inserters that can rotate at even smaller angles, which is just crazy awesome. Let's have this belt go over, and then make that one drop there. I think if we do closer, it'll go even faster. Yeah, 15 per second. I think my nanobots just repaired that train engine that was going by. So those two alone can almost do the full belt. That's actually very nice. So we'll do this. Drop tile there. Wow. Well, those claim they can do a full belt, and it looks like they're accomplishing it. We need one more for this belt, because it's a little bit short. Copy that one, and then I'll actually copy it there. It's funny, because it's a long inserter, that somehow changes the overall speed. So we'll add one more. Between those three, they should be able to handle the full belt. And that's even more Omnite per second. And let's maybe... I've changed my mind. We will balance this out a little bit more. So I think that's it is not throughput unlimited. I think if a certain 2 belts were full, it couldn't fill a certain 2 other belts, but it'll at least balance things out relatively well. And I have 9 miners left, which is hopefully enough to get this last little chunk. I don't want to leave anything unmined. So let's see. This line is covered by the other miners, so we just need to get everything starting on this line. And I'm actually going to space these out. And that looks like it's sufficient. That'll come up. It's only on the top side, so I can use one of those janky balancers. We'll do input priority right, so we'll use that up first. And then I just need to place a lot more turrets back down. So we'll do this here. And one of the bigger upgrades for sniper turrets is actually the fire rate. The damage helps a lot, but the shooting speed is the primary issue with sniper turrets, and once you improve that a lot, you start to see them really shine. Okay, sweet. Alright, I'm just going to place these 3 extras I have up here, because I don't want them in my inventory. And hopefully that's defended enough. I guess I still have a few more that I can place here. Okay, so that takes care of the Omnite issue. At least should help the Omnite issue. Yeah, look, our trains are all caught up. So that's good news. And obviously, I'm trying to design this base to be at a point... Oh, I'm out of fuel again. I'm really trying to design this base to not need to catch up. That's something I normally do, is I just kind of underbuild and then I don't care, but I want 2 science per second to be something my base can support. I will be able to get there within the blue science realm, for sure. So we will pursue that. So one of the things I'm going to do now is add those stations I was talking about. That means I need to craft some more locomotives. Let's add 5 more. Let's just go crazy. I got rid of my iron plates, dang it. I probably have some in my old base. I still haven't gotten rid of my starter base, which I should. This is drawing probably a non-zero amount of power just by existing in the power network. So we'll take a few ammunition just in case. And here, I'll take some iron plates. Make 5 cargo wagons. And at some point, we'll have to revamp all of our trains, which will be a little difficult. I don't actually know how to do that. So I think I've got this all copyable, so I can just copy-paste this whole thing for 5 more. So that's 1 tree in the way. Well, screw that. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the combinators. The wires are free because of blueprints, so that should work out. Get the rails all constructed. Oh, I need a bunch of signals. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make a few extras. Out of Cortinium chunks and iron plate. I also need to move away from purified Omnite as fuel, but for now, that's the best I can do. Okay, so we've got trains. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cargo wagons. West Depot play. West Depot. West Depot. West Depot and West Depot. Alright, so that should help fix our train issues. It'll take a second to fuel those up. I don't remember if I did this on camera or not, but I added another purified Omnite Omni furnace, and maybe I should do another one. Just because oh, and I need to feed it so. Okay, so now we have long inserters 2, and look at what we can do. If I place an inserter, look at this. I can pick up and drop off any tile within this 7x7 region. And it just ends up being absolutely insane. You know, I can pick up from here and drop off here, and that's 60 per second. Probably even more if I change this around to be the right offset. Yeah, it looks like 60 is the best I can get. So, yeah, you can see that we are not going to have really any issues. No path. Oh, I didn't construct the... Oh, and that needs to be... This actually needs to be sort of... not balanced, but able to place on both sides of the belt. That will fix things. And then I need to construct these. Oh, look at that. Look at them go. Oh, I should have another signal here. That's slowing things down. I could have one right here. And then another one right here. Okay, that'll speed things up a little bit when a bunch of requests get made at the same time. Okay, so hopefully that will fix my train depot issues. And now we'll have enough trains in the network. Alright, so back to actually base things. Got the housekeeping items done. How's power looking? We're at 90 megawatts, so I need to be careful. Almost just got run over. I still can't... Are you kidding me? We're still out of trains. How are we out of trains? Oh, geez. Oh, I think okay. I created an issue with the no path thing because um what you call it? I didn't have those rails constructed. So those 4 or 5 trains were all waiting. So that was part of the issue. So we'll give it a couple minutes. I think it'll catch up to itself. Gosh, I would have thought 15 trains would be enough. Maybe it's not. Oh, I could also speed up the refueling of these 5 or so. All right, hold on. I need to improve the fueling. Oof, just barely beat that one. I wonder if that one would have killed me. It wasn't going super fast, but I'm not super confident in just my heavy armor here. Okay, so let me improve this belt first of all. And then I also want to improve I want to do something like this. So this will be output priority left, input priority left. So this will store up extra purified omnite for when, you know, we sort of run out, which we have right now. Oh, so this inserter is now the issue. We can speed that up a bit. And maybe that can keep up with these 3. Input rate 15. It should be able to keep up. Alright, well that'll be more than enough over time. It just needed to fill up those trains that left earlier. Okay. So we were on the way to researching better silver wire coils. I don't think we can get dedicated crotinium until military science, if I'm remembering correctly. Crotinium. We can get one more tier of crotinium focused, which we need anyway. But yeah, crotinium ore extraction straight up doesn't happen until we have military science and a lot of it. So we're gonna have to wait on that. So improving iron, I guess, would be the next question. So I can do... Okay, so you don't get the... oh, well, we can do that, actually. So there's a lot of different ways to make iron ingots, but again, I don't totally understand the Angel's balancing where like, oh, I'm adding these expensive ores, cobalt and nickel, and I don't get any extra ingots out of it. I feel like depending on the tier of ore that you're adding in, you should get more molten iron out of it. Because otherwise, those are just kind of pointless recipes, maybe just to use extra ingots of other ores, I guess. I don't know. And you could have some really complicated circuitry where you're like, oh, I have extra nickel, so let's throw that into the iron. And then we'll basically get free iron, but that's just really complicated. It's way simpler to just make iron directly and make nickel directly and not think about it. We do get the coolant version, which uses strand casting machines to make sheet coils at a rather than 16, or I mean 160 molten iron, it's 140, so that saves you 1/8 of the iron. So you get what, 8/7 more iron because you flip the fraction, I think. But you have to do this whole coolant process where you like recool the coolant and all that, which is not too hard to do. It's completely worth it. It's just not something we have set up yet. And looks like a bit of research to even get there. This is the main one I can do, which is advanced iron smelting. You can make pellets after you make the processed iron. And then that gets you, I think, a 2-to-1 ratio rather than a 1.5. Or 1-to-2 ratio rather than a 1-to-1.5, because 3 processed iron making 4 pellets means we need 6 processed iron for 24 ingots. 6 processed iron is 12 iron ore. So yeah, you get exactly double. So the first one, getting the processed ores, gives you a 50% boost. This one gives you another 50%, but really it's only 33% because you already get 1.5 per ore. And then you need to add in usually a third ingredient. So in this case, it's limestone to get that extra iron. So that's something we should work towards. Pellet presses we can make, and I can even make the ore processor 2s again, which will help me make more efficient omnicium, which is actually kind of a big deal. So this is what we'll work on next. And silver smelting, I'm still not totally sure about that. Nitric acid. I just wish we could make nitric acid. That would be very nice, but we can't. I did just do some researches to get more sodium nitrate. I'm trying to remember, what did I have to do for this? Yeah, just sodium nitrate and compressed air. Okay, and that's from nitric wastewater, which we can make directly from Omnic water. I'll just wait for silver salting, to be honest. Okay, so silver salting. Improving iron is the #1 process. #1 priority. So we actually just need more iron ore. So I guess one way to speed that up, it looks like we have plenty of sludge. And do we have plenty of the... What's the other one we're using? Omnic acid? That's up here. Yeah, it looks like we're doing okay with those. So I'm not going to worry about that. We have enough Omni catalysts. So really, we just need tier 2 Omni plants, is what I'm seeing. When do I get those? We already have them. When can I build them? Omni plant. I need Omniferrum, which I have, and bronze pipes, which I actually have. Okay. So now that we have red circuits, I can replace all of these Omni plants, which I will do. So I need to grab a couple stacks of Omniferrum and some bronze pipes. I guess just one stack of Omniferrum. They stacked 400. And some bronze, which I know we have here. And this is going to be a bit of a handcrafting chunk, but that's okay. And I'll grab some more Omni plants. Oh, I can use this crafter and just feed it manually. So let's request what we can. What channel are we? 1? So make that 1. And we want to request steel. Well, I can't request steel gears. I don't have them in the network. Nor can I request bronze pipes. I can make those right here, though. Maybe that's what I'll do. So I'll put the requester on this side. Right, I can't do that because it's a different team. That still kind of surprises me. This would be best a little bit over, I think. Okay. And then this will go here. These two will make... Yeah, I need to report a bug where the channel changer only goes up to 7, regardless of how many you have selected in the mod settings. I assume that's a bug or I'm doing something wrong, but we want to request bronze. Let's just go with 100, and we want to request steel plate. I think 100's okay there too. And omniferrum. Omniferrum. We'll just request 100. Is that good enough? Yeah, that's probably fine. Okay, so this will make the bronze pipes. I just had a moment where I was about to, not freak out, but I was worried I might have accidentally seen bronze pipe when it was actually brass pipe. That would be very annoying. Okay, so we got that coming in, and then we actually need to have this coming in as well because of the omniferrum. So then we'll do that. Same thing we did here. And make a few more steel chests while we're at it. And then I'll just hand feed some circuits in. And I think we're at a point now where I can just actually do this. And I will give it everything I got. We'll take like half of those back though. No, it needs it. I need a bunch of Omni plants. Okay. And we can throw a few more bots into this network. Sweet. Okay, so we've got the tier 1 Omni plants going, or I mean tier 2 Omni plants. And their speed is 1.5. And more efficient in terms of pollution. Oh, wow, I just threw my mouse off my desk. Okay, get that back. And there we go. And electricity is pretty significantly better. It should be, let's see, what, 260 should go to 390 if it was the same rate, and it's only 310. So, save some energy too. I like the sound of all those things. So we'll have to come back and visit that. 10 is probably enough to help my iron at least. And we're also going to need Omni tractors. What's the next tier of Omni tractor look like? We don't have it yet. That's this one. It uses steel bearings, Omnicalibs, which we have, Omnicium brass gearbox. Dang it, we don't have brass. So brass is something we're going to need. But let's keep... Oh, here, better nitric wastewater. Omnitraction. So we get 40 instead of whatever it was before. 33. But that's not going to make a huge difference. Alright, so those will go a little faster. And what, do I need another one of these now, probably? Those will make 12. Yeah. So... Gosh, this is a mess. Let's fix this. There we go. And get rid of these crystals. Balance out the sides of the belt we're putting on. And now that should supply me with a bit more iron. I need to check on the sorting, actually. Are we going to have enough going backwards? That uses 144. Those make 144. Those use 1.2. These do not make 1.2 iron magnetic salt. Interesting. Also, I'm surprised this hasn't backed up yet. That's a good thing. And I probably don't get ore sorting facilities 3, do I? Ore sorting. Yeah, those are aluminum, concrete, brass. A whole bunch of stuff I don't have. The next tier of Omni buildings is still... or Angel's buildings is a ways away. I have an upgrade planer. Let's use it. How about... Okay, so needing limestone is a bit of a problem. Let's upgrade all this stuff. Because I don't have limestone anywhere nearby. That is one of those things I might just use bots for, because it's a fairly small volume. Aren't I making limestone for bricks? Yeah. I mean, limestone is the non-burned version. So I might just have bots carry some limestone over. And so we need pellet presses. I'll start with 4. And then these ore processing machines, I need the better tiers of them. Save myself some space. So that's going to be here. Crafting speed 1.5. So to have 8, I need 5. No, that'll only give me 7.5. So I still need 6. I can save myself a little bit of space. Probably didn't leave enough room for pellet presses, did I? Okay, let's see if we did. What else do I have? I have ingots. It looks good. Okay. Pellet presses can handle how much? Okay, at least they're not huge. Oh, wait, have I not done that? Iron pellet? Oh, whoops. I did all the researches leading up to it, but I didn't actually finish that. What's the rate? 2 seconds to make 4. And these are 1. So 2 seconds to use up 3 of this. So 1.5 per second, so we need 6 pellet presses. I'll figure out a way to fit those in. I can move this back a few cells too. Which I think I will do. Back to here. Alright. So hopefully we'll get that done soon. Unfortunately, I think I'm pretty low on blue science. Oh, because we're actually short on engines. Because we're short on... On what? Looks like iron. We're just out of iron, aren't we? Uh-huh. Yep. Well, a bit ironic, considering that's the thing that I'm improving right now. And the thing I just actually like completely stopped. So let's get that running again. And then, yeah, I mean, since we need more iron, we can get 33% more by just adding in some limestone. So let's get that going. Now, we do want to actually think about the volume of limestone. I'm going to need a decent amount. Because you need... let's see. I want to use recipe book more. Iron, plate. make it from molten. And a little too far here. Back, I should have started with ingots. Oh, there's a fourth one? I didn't know there was a fourth one. But anyway, this is the one we want. So for 24 iron ingots, which ends up being 24 plates, we need 2 limestone. So like 2 or 3 limestone a second would be fine. If I can just, let's see, washing plant. I just rotated something. That was a mistake. Washing plant 2. I can craft. So research pretty easily. And those have a speed of 2.25. These have a speed of 1.5. It's 50% faster, so I will still need another one of these. Making limestone. Even if I were to upgrade it. So maybe let's make 2 of them. Because I'll need limestone for other stuff too. I'll just put those right here. We'll have to have a space. That's... no, that's going to mess with my automation. So I will actually connect... this one as an L. And then I'll have 2 more over here. And then that doesn't quite attach, does it? So let's do an I. Perfect. And then that one, and then this is 1 to 2, this is 1 to 1, turn it, and we need another I for the water. This needs to be a 1 to 2. Power it up. And it's not working. Did I do the wrong kind of mud water? Oh yeah, it's supposed to be light mud water. How did I... Oh, the hookup, okay. Oops. So this needs to go back to being what it was, and it's this one that needs to be the L. Which looks like that. And then we need to just purge that. And there we go. Limestone. What's the rate? I mean, 12 light mud butter, we get that, right? Yeah, these each do 60, so that's not an issue. So then these will be put in to a provider chest on the main network. And it's time to expand that main network. I think this is my first usage, right? Yep. This is my first usage of the base-wide network. The next thing I should probably establish with it is fuel. There's all sorts of things I should establish with it. Fuel, personal logistics. Oh, yeah, personal logistics. How have I forgotten about that? I've like completely forgotten about my own logistics. Let me put that on the to-do list. That will save me a lot of time not having to run around and pick stuff up. As far as pellet presses, can I fit 3? They look like the same size. Ooh, I actually can. So we're just gonna do that. We're gonna do... Okay, we're gonna mix stuff up here. Hopefully we have enough blue science to finish the research. Since they're the exact same ratio, at least right now, as soon as I get the next level of pellet press, they won't be, but... I'm just going to do these 6 in a row, inserting directly into the pellet presses. which will be in a row. And that should get me what I want. And that will be pellets. Also come up here. I'll have to change that recipe, and we'll have to bring in limestone. Not enough ingredients. Crap. Am I out of... Those require red circuits, I think. Probably. Where are they? Yeah, I need some red circuits. Oh, wow, we have a lot of red circuits. Sweet. That's good news. Alright, so now I need... Craft that. Limestone. 200 feels fine, actually. And put that on that side of the belt. And now I can change this recipe to iron 3. Hopefully I did that math right. 9 goes to 9. Perfect. And 12 can be on one side of the belt, so this all works. And now my logistics bots are bringing limestone. And there we go. Free iron, sort of. I mean, for the cost of limestone, which is just water. So that will improve my iron ingot rates, which should improve everything. Does it actually improve the rate? That's something I don't know. 24 in 4 seconds, 24 in 4 seconds. No, so it's the same rate. It just uses less iron ore to do it. So then the steel is actually a big iron cost right now, so manganese wouldn't be the worst idea. Molten steel. Ooh, silicon. I can also combine silicon to make steel. I forgot about that. We probably have extra silicon. Yeah, I mean, I still have 1.3k silver omnitic salt. So I could... The hard part about that is then I have to change the recipe. And then what happens if I run out of silicon? Huh. Executive decision. What am I gonna do? Yeah, I mean, I can just... Soon enough, I can make silicon ingots directly anyway. So I am going to use silicon to cut steel. And we'll just do this. And use the other steel recipe. Ooh, I don't have it. That's the problem. Okay, good. We can research it. I've gotten a little trigger happy a couple times today now, where I've tried to use a recipe I don't have yet. Do I actually need 2 of these? What's the rate? 9? Yeah, I do need 2 of these. And let's do a faster belt. So that will help them out as well. Okay, so once that research finishes, we can get much, much better amounts of steel for the same... Yeah, I mean, literally twice as much steel for the iron. Because what are we doing in that sense? We're basically replacing... Oh, am I being... What am I... I'm being a dummy. No, I'm not. Okay, sorry. So we're replacing... I'm doing this in the wrong place. The ingots need to be over here. Because this is to make steel ingots. It always weirds me out because you make steel ingots not from ores or anything, but from other ingots, which is not normal. So then the silicon needs to come over and actually make, actually combine with steel line here. So let's see, let's upgrade this. And then those two, 4.5. Okay, so that's still making steel, but now we're combining steel. And where's that going? Don't remember what else steel... Oh, just the... Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care about that. So then that's going this way. Guess that'd be better if it was 1 square further, because then we can put those on that side of the belt, put that there. Now we want this... Gosh, those colors between steel and silicon are almost exactly the same. So steel is going onto the bottom side of the belt, which is going to be a reverse underground like that. Okay. So then that will be combining steel and silicon, which is going to be on the induction furnace side of things. And we should probably check the rates. So in 4 seconds, we use 12 steel ingots. In 4 seconds, we use 12 steel ingots. So we actually get an output rate that's doubled, which means I will be getting 90 molten steel, which means I need 3 more of these guys. Okay. And then we'll just need to hook up pipes, which should be fairly easy. Just do something like that. Do I even care about undergrounds? Not really. Okay, sweet. So once that research finishes, I think we'll call it an episode once we see our new steel coming in. So more steel, more iron, that's always a good thing. I mean, I'm still short on molten iron. We're still just not making enough iron ingots. So we're going to need some beacons up in here, is what I'm realizing. Because blast furnace 3s are still going to need aluminum and concrete and brass. So it'll be a while before our blast furnaces get any faster. I could add a third. Yeah, I packed this in a little bit too tight, I think. Regrets were had. Thinking long term, I maybe should have provided ingots to the network. I'm still not sure exactly how I should have done all this. But, because there's just so many layers. You know, there's the layer of turning, you know, Omnite into crushed ores. There's the kind of parallel layer of turning those crushed ores into chunks or crystals or shards. But then there's also turning those things into actual regular ores, which is the either Angel's sorting process or the Omni salt sorting process. And then once you have those ores, you have to process them with 1 or 2 steps before you can turn them into ingots, before you can melt down the ingots. Sometimes you combine the ingots, sometimes you don't, and then you cast those melted ingots into plates, or you strand cast them. There's just so many layers and options, so that's pretty crazy. All right, we're at 95%. Almost there. And there we go. Bam. Alright, so molten steel from silicon and steel. So that'll double my steel output, which hopefully will reduce... I mean, I know for a fact that for the same amount of steel, it'll cut my iron usage in half. So we really just saved ourselves a ton of iron, because every steel ingot is 4 iron ingots. So steel was a significant cost for me on my iron. So hopefully, now that our steel is kind of back up to snuff and doubled. These are not working. Should those not be working? 90? 90. Oh yeah, they should all be running. Okay, there they go. Oh, this just isn't running constantly, because that needs 4.5 steel, which would be 18 iron, which I don't have on this belt. I mean, we're only making 18 iron total, so really, we're only getting half of that. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, let's see. I think this will help out a lot in the long run. Our steel is capped at 10k, so once we get back up to 10,000, then the iron plate belt will fill up, which I should... Yeah, it caps out at 18, so we want to make sure we can handle a bit more than 15 per second. Sweet. Okay. Well, that's a nice improvement to iron and steel. We got a lot of researches done. Let's queue up a few more before we log off. Ooh, we can also work towards coke pellets now that we have blue science. And omnified coke pellets, which are a great way... Well, I should probably just go for solid fuel, because then solid fuel I can get more train speed out of that. Though coke pellets technically have more fuel value, and solid fuel stacks to far less. So a stack of solid fuel is way less energy dense. That's not something I care about a ton for trains, because trains are never going that far that they need more than even 1 stack of fuel, but it is something I care about for my inventory. Okay, what are we doing? Crystallology. We are still trying to get here, and we're getting there. Okay, so let's finish out the other ore sorting, and then we'll work on liquids like omnic water and sulfuric wastewater, because those I'm already using. And then those other 3, fluoric, nitric, and chloric wastewater. I'm not using yet, but I'll use eventually. So, awesome. Okay, well, we've done some good work. We'll do personal logistics next. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you all next time.